They're calling it the People's Wedding, and perhaps it's a sign of the changing nature of the royal family that Harry and Meghan are tying the knot at St George's Chapel here in Windsor Castle. Harry's brother William, his mum Diana, and even the Queen were all married at the somewhat grander Westminster Abbey. But while the venue is a break from tradition, the celebration will nonetheless have plenty of pomp and ceremony.
Ah, that's what everybody's been waiting for.
There is so much history in this room. It's absolutely stunning. These portraits are beautiful. The Mayor and Mayoress of Windsor are surrounded by history. Kings and queens of the past have lived and loved here.
There's Charles I up there.
And now there's much expectation as they prepare for the next chapter in the rich heritage of this quaint village, an hour's drive from London.
I'm thrilled to expect it, and I'm thrilled that we're going to have the royal wedding here, and it's going to be such a wonderful benefit for the town and all people.
And right in the centre of town is Windsor Castle. It's 1,000 years old, but for all its history and grandeur, to the royals, it's home.
It is, for all intents and purposes, a family wedding, albeit one that is shared with the entire planet. But I think they'll just be high on the whole experience. And I think what's been a particularly nice touch from both of them, they were very keen to make the public as involved as possible.
Today we celebrate.
More than 2,500 people have been invited into the church grounds. 600 guests will be inside the chapel, and at least 1 billion will be watching on television.
We'll all be looking at the dress and also what the other royal ladies are wearing. And hopefully it's wow.
I don't think any of us can wait to see the dress and seeing Meghan in the dress. That will be very exciting. And also seeing Harry and watching Harry's reaction. We're going to see the reaction because the television cameras are going to be inside the chapel. We're going to see his reaction when he first sees Meghan. But I think everybody will wait for his reaction when they come out of the chapel at the end of the service and stand at the top of the steps, because there'll be a photo opportunity there.
That's when we might get a kiss on the steps of St George's Chapel.
That's when we might get a kiss on the steps of St George's Chapel. And I would lay £100 wager now. No, £1,000 wager. No, 100. Stick.
I was about to say I'm in.
That they'll have a kiss on the top of the steps.
Once they're married, Harry and Meghan are determined to share their joy with as many people as possible, with a ceremonial procession through the streets of Windsor.
And this was the sight the crowds had waited for.
It will follow a similar route to the wedding of Prince Edward and Sophie Rhys-Jones in 1999.
It's 2 miles, so that allows for hundreds of thousands of people to get a glimpse of the happy couple.
Then, in a stunning finish, they will continue down the long walk and back to Windsor Castle, surrounded by thousands of well-wishers for the first of their 2 receptions. The wedding invites were sent a month ago. No political leaders have made the list, not even the British PM. But who from the Markle family will be going? Did you get an invite?
No, I don't know. When did they go out? Nobody has my address anyway. I'm pretty hard to get hold of.
We found you.
Yeah, I got pretty lucky too.
While Tom and his sister Samantha aren't going, it is expected Meghan's mother will be there.
Her mom will, I'm sure, that I know of.
But there's still no official word on whether her father, Thomas, will walk her down the aisle. He lives in quiet retirement in Mexico.
My dad just wants to be left alone. He doesn't like spotlight. He doesn't like interviews. He doesn't like anything, you know, and that's why, he moved down there to just be alone. But he's got to come out now, though. I mean, he's got to step up to the plate and walk his daughter down that aisle. Hopefully he'll just, realize that this is like the biggest event of the century and he's involved, whether he likes it or not.
Is Meghan embarrassed by her family?
She's probably embarrassed at some of the stories and accusations and,
Is your family fractured?
I think my family's always been fractured. I think now, more than ever, it should be the time for everybody to put their differences aside and just, you know, be a family. We have a small family, maybe broken up, but it's still a family.
While Meghan's family will be light on the ground in Windsor, the royals will be there in full force, along with plenty of other well-heeled guests. Most hotels are already booked out, with rates as high as $20,000 for the weekend. It wouldn't be a royal wedding without the souvenirs. So there's cups with Harry and Meghan on them. There's tins of tea and teaspoons. Look at this. This is a replica of the engagement ring. It's kind of gorgeous. There's tea towels, but I think my favourite for fun would have to be the Harry and Meghan face masks. Just like Diana, Meghan Markle has been embraced by the British public.
I just simply put my arms around her and loved her.
The crowd is going crazy for Meghan at engagements. Around the UK, the sea of people has just been unlike anything I've witnessed before for Harry. He's hugely popular, but, you know, this popularity has just mushroomed since Meghan came on the scene.
I am such a fan of Meghan. That radiant smile, she is so engaging. I absolutely adore her. She's very touchy-feely. She's got that, I would say, that kind of Princess Diana warmth about her. And that's really incredible.
Harry and Meghan will undoubtedly be the most famous newlyweds on earth, but they're determined to balance their public and private lives.
Harry, he's always said he wants a normal life, to be treated like a normal person.
So will they be able to maintain a sense, well, not even maintain, but have some sort of sense of normality?
They do lead an ordinary life as far as they're able. And I always think, you know, this isn't a goldfish bowl they live in. They're like actors on stage. They do their performance, walk off stage, and then they get on with their lives.
In Andrew Morton's best-selling biography, Meghan comes across as a woman of sophisticated tastes. She loves good food and wine and starts each day with a healthy green juice.
Harry's fridge will be totally changed. I mean, you know, she's into avocados, she's into seeds, she's into nuts. I mean, forget the pizza, that's out. Harry will be eating healthier, and he'll be even trying a few yoga moves, because I have to say, Meghan is a real star at yoga, and she'll be desperately looking for a decent class.
Do you think she'll get him into yoga? Will that be the next move?
I'd love to. I'd love to see Prince Harry doing yoga. I think, you know, that could be, you know... Sorry, I'm just wittering on there.
No, but we've all got those images, haven't we?
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
I think that's what I just distracted myself.
Perhaps the most exciting time for Harry and Meghan may well happen soon.
Children?
Not currently, no. No, of course, you know, I think, you know, one step at a time, and hopefully we'll start a family in the near future.
Do you think they will be in a hurry to have babies?
Meghan's going to be 37 in August. Prince Harry has talked about wanting to start a family pretty sharpish. So I think we'll be talking about baby names, and people will be trying to work out what will an African-American child with a ginger-haired kid look like.
Could you imagine how much everyone will love their kids, though, when they love Harry, they love Meghan? Oh, my gosh, these babies are going to be the most loved.
Well, they're going to be extraordinary kids, that's for sure. And if they've got anything of Meghan's intelligence, they're going to be a real asset to the royal family.
Do you find around Grants Pass you're recognised by much?
Here and there a little bit. It'd be a lot more in LA.
Just where Meghan Markle's own family sits in her new life is uncertain. Her half-brother Tom hopes that one day he will be welcomed as a doting uncle.
I think an uncle is a pretty important role.
Would you like to rebuild a relationship with Meghan?
I didn't even know that we had a falling out. So I would like to see her again. Yeah, I want to give her a hug and tell her how proud I am of her. But, you know, now I have to travel a really long way to do that.
While her own family ties are strained, Meghan has become very close to Harry's brother William and his wife Kate. Together, they've been affectionately nicknamed the Fab Four: young, dynamic, attractive, interesting.
How powerful will the Fab Four be?
I think the greatest fan of the Fab Four is Her Majesty the Queen, because she can see in those four people the future of the monarchy.
With Meghan's dazzling Hollywood glamour and Harry's royal heritage, they will no doubt become a global power couple.
At the moment, for us, it's going to be making sure that our relationship is always put first. But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change for good. And you know, with lots of young people running around the Commonwealth, that's where we're going to spend most of our time.
But before all those grand plans, there's a royal wedding. And what a fabulous occasion that will be.
You've got to think she really is crazy about Harry in the same way as he is about her.
I think Harry thinks he's the luckiest man alive. I mean, on royal engagements these days, he's got a spring in his step, a smile on his face. He's the guy who feels he's got the cream.
I know that, you know, at the end of the day, she chooses me and I choose her. And therefore, you know, whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team. So I think she's capable
So nicely said, isn't it?
I don't know. But she's capable of anything.